Murli. Today we are reading the day 3, part 3 of the Avyakt Murli dated 18th November 1981. Can you all hear Vijit bhai? Am I audible?
Yes, oh my God.
Thank you, Baba. So this is 18th November 1981 Murli, and the title of the Murli is A Sign of Closeness to Perfection. Let me just share. Okay. So this is a wonderful Murli. Every Murli, Baba's Avyakt Murli or Sakar Murli, they're so wonderful that each word is worth multi-million. And this Murli, the sign of closeness to perfection. Already Vijit Bhaiji has covered the first 2 days, and in that the Baba has spoken about the frequency at which the Supreme Almighty Authority speaks, and the glimpse of that frequency is that the thoughts like let each one now become number one, let the speciality of each one be more attractive than the next, one another, and Bab Dada wishes to see his children come closer to perfection in their stage and in the process, and the world is able to see this and sing their praise. That's the wish of Bab Dada for every child, for every soul, and that's the beauty. That's the frequency of the Almighty Authority, being Supreme Father. Being Supreme Father, he has a vision for every child to be number one. So he raises questions when children are not as per his wish. Children are number wise. So he has Bab Dada asked these questions: why children are not close to the stage of perfection? Why are they number wise? So then Bab Dada says, that there are various types of, you can say, impediments, various types of barriers which prevent children to reach the perfection stage, and some of these include like royal form of doubt that children feel. Some children, they feel that I should become this, but will I be able to? Such kind of will I be kind of royal form of doubt is there in their intellect, and so for that, Babdada said that have the intoxication that if not me, who else? Such kind of intoxication, and marry. Baba said, marry the stage of perfection. In Like an artist, create your stage of perfection, and then marry your stage of perfection. Constantly have, wear the wedding garland of constant zeal and enthusiasm, as if you have the next moment you are that stage of perfection. So that deep intoxication is the way out for uh, being close to the perfection stage, and where it will be constantly elevated stage, not that up and down. No, it will be constantly, full of zeal and enthusiasm, no disheartening, no dil shikast. So that's the stage which Babdada wants every child to attain and experience. And then Babdada summarized the entire 2 days Murli in there's just one paragraph, how beautiful he summarizes. I'll just read for the benefit of everyone, and then we begin the next part of the Murli. So let's all be seated in the incorporeal stage, in the abode of silence in between the eyebrows, a sparkling star on the earth, sparkling star in the universe, enlightening every soul of the universe, every element of matter. And let's read this to the souls who are close to their stage of perfection, to those who are to marry their perfect stage together with Father Brahma, to those who inspire others to become perfect by giving them the experience of their own stage of perfection, to those who, through their own clarity, become a mirror for others. That's very beautiful point. And grant visions of their stage of perfection, to those who constantly have happiness in their hearts, constantly, constant happiness, to such children who have the fortune of happiness. Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. We, children, also shower deep gratitude towards Bab Dada in the form of love, remembrance, and namaste. And many, many thanks. Now, let's, then Bab Dada said about the gift. So, have you all now received a gift? You know, so now we start today's part from uh, the there where Babdada is congratulating the double foreign children for their service. Babdada gives some ishare, it signals for service. Babdada never says no to service. कभी नाजी नहीं, सदैव हाँ. Babdada never says no to service, and that's what we as children also has to always say Hanji for the service. Continue to serve with a lot of pomp and show. You can invite whoever you want. Congratulations to those from abroad for their service. All of you are moving forward with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm for service. Whilst continuing to progress in this way, you will become instruments to serve special souls whom you call VIPs. The time has now come for VIPs to emerge. Therefore, they will automatically continue to emerge from the service you do. Give everyone a special experience of spirituality. Now, Babdada says this has to be underlined. Give everyone a special experience of spirituality. Not just the talk, not just the words, but the spiritual energy which is behind those words from the backstage, the spiritual energy to reflect. So give everyone a special experience of spirituality. Give everyone the experience of peace and power. These are spiritual dimensions, peace and power. There are 7 spiritual dimensions. So two are two of them are peace and power. Give everyone the experience of peace and power. You do have a lot of knowledge, but just 1 second's experience of spirituality is newness for them. That's the newness, that's the novelty of we Baba's children. That is not just the words, but the experience of spirituality is the new, it's the novelty for them. Most of what they experience abroad is artificial. Therefore, they don't have any experience of real peace, real happiness, or any or their real form. If they were to experience even 1 second of that, they would experience newness. In any case, people abroad always like new things, therefore bring about this newness. No Mahatma is able to give anyone this experience. They hear the words soul, supreme soul, etc. But the newness here is to forge a connection and give an experience. So, forging a connection with the Supreme Spiritual Father and giving an experience of all the 7 dimensions of spirituality. So, this is known as the experience of reality. Spirituality is nothing but reality. This is the way to do this. Spatial remembrance by name to all the close serviceable jewels. You Kumars, now Babdada is telling about us about the Kumar. So each one of us now consider ourselves to be Kumar. You Kumars must always remain aware that you are not just Kumars, but Brahma Kumars, who's who's our father. So Brahma Kumar, you are spiritual servers. To be a server means to be a one who serves others as a complete embodiment. Swarup, Sampurna Swarup. So, do you constantly experience yourself to be filled with all treasures? That's what this sign of complete embodiment. A complete embodiment soul will experience self to be filled with all treasures. By serving whilst considering yourself to be a server, you become an embodiment of success. One who does true service has the specialty of being constantly humble and an instrument. That's the signs, that's the telltale signs of a complete embodiment of treasures. First one, that soul will be constantly humble and an instrument. So these two specialties make you into an embodiment of success in service. You Kumars are those who make progress on the field of service. However, whilst making progress, if you don't keep your specialties of being an instrument and humble, then the service you do would would be laborious and have very little success. So there's a drawback if the soul doesn't keep the specialties of the two specialties Baba spoke about is being an instrument and humble, then the service which will be done by the soul would involve a lot of labor and there will be very little success. So you Kumars are clever about how to serve, are you not? All of you have a planning intellect. Beautiful. Accept. Planning intellect. Just as you are clever at running around for service, similarly become clever at demonstrating with these two specialties. Become special servers with these specialties. Otherwise, although you may be temporarily successful, you will get confused after a short time whilst moving along. What happened? Why did that happen? These questions will be in the form of barriers will be put up. So, what is the need? The need is to have these two specialties always being humble and being an instrument. Therefore, always keep these two specialties in your awareness. By doing this, you will be able to go fast and come first in service, fast or first. You Kumars do have you Kumars do have to do service, but you always also have to do that while staying within the line of the codes of conduct. So that these two specialties within the line of the codes of conduct. you will then see that success is already achieved. So there's no labor. The success is already achieved. So it's definite success. You Kumars have all types of chances. You are given a chance to do service and also make progress through your efforts. So now Bhabdada is talking about the various chances which are available to Kumars and every soul who considers herself or himself to be a Kumar. You are given a chance to do service and also make progress through your efforts. Together with that, you also have a chance to help your family to make progress. Chance to help your family make progress. The life of a Kumar is a lucky life. A Kumar is one who is constantly free. You are not influenced by any type of bondage. So that's the definition of Kumar, who is not influenced by any type of bondage. Do you experience yourself to be free to this extent? Even your waste thoughts are a bondage. That bondage can also make you descend from your flying stage. Therefore, you are Kumars who are free from bondage. All your waste thoughts have ended. Souls who are free from bondage can quickly go ahead. Bab Dada is proud of you, Kumars, because you are making your life so elevated. Always remain aware that no one else can be as fortunate as you are. No one can be as fortunate as you are. Kumars have their own fortune and Kumaris have their own fortune. Kumaris cannot do service freely. Kumars can go anywhere by themselves and do service. What bondage do Kumars have? You Kumaris are still in bondage in terms of being in this world. You Kumars can do all round service at free will. So that's the specialty of being considering yourself to be a Kumar. You Kumars are double light. That's another specialty Baba said. It's a double light, this feature is available who considers themselves as Kumar. You do not have any type of burden, neither in your thoughts nor in your contacts and relationships. You Kumars are free from bondage because you have become knowledgeful. Those who are knowledgeful would not go towards anything wasteful. Those who are knowledgeful cannot have waste thoughts. You are powerful in your thoughts and powerful in your deeds. You are master almighty authorities. Do you constantly experience yourself to be master almighty authorities? Maya definitely tours around the Kumars a lot. Maya likes the Kumars and Kumaris very much. Just as Baba loves you very much, in the same way, Maya also loves you. Therefore, always be cautious of Maya. Constantly consider yourself to be combined. Never consider yourself to be alone. Your companion is always with you. If you constantly consider yourselves to be combined, Maya cannot come to you. So, I think we'll stop at this point and take the remaining part tomorrow for the benefit of churning. Can have a bigger churning session. And Vijay, is it okay? We stop at this point. Remaining, I think there was
Yes, yeah, yeah, perfect. Yeah.
only four more pages, so we can cover it tomorrow. So it's a wonderful Murli, as I said, from the day one, it's been flowing, this river of, treasures, river of so much experience, of experiencing closeness to perfection and the techniques of how to be close to perfection and what are the things we need to be cautious of. So, Dada has beautifully described this and also given specialties about Kumars. double lightness, always considering yourself to be an instrument, and be humble, and that all that both and within the lines of the codes of conduct. So many chances we have as Kumar, and the importance of a planning intellect. We plan everything, beforehand during Amrit, and then setting the routine, and then being the intoxication, a lot of zeal and enthusiasm while doing the service. It becomes our natural nature. So, so let's take a pause here, and then we come back during the churning session after a minute. Om Shanti. Okay, Om Shanti. So we can share, each one of us can share their points which they would like to share from this part, or even the first 2 days of the Murli, of this beautiful Murli, the sign of closeness to perfection. This is 1981 Murli, November the 18th day of November of 1981. It's I think the same month we are also reading this Murli. That's a beautiful coincidence. November. I mean, this November is reaching next month. So, so each one of us, I would request to share at least one point at their own, free will, which they would like to share. So that would inspire each one of us to, get that perspective or the dimension from the today's Murli. So, Om Shanti. Who one would like? Who would like to, start? Uh,
Om Shanti, Om, so I will start.
Anji,
So,
thank you.
yeah, so Baba says that, experience of spirituality is, experience of the reality, experiencing the reality, the self. So, Baba said this when Baba addressing the double foreign children. So, Baba wanted them to do service and with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm. And this abroad people, right? So, foreigners, so they like to experience. things. So Baba says everything what they experience is artificial. So the reality is the real experience of peace and happiness. That has to be experienced. So we will have to give them that glimpse to them, so that they would experience what is the real. So what is the power of spirituality? What is the reality? Right, the real experience. So, but that, the introduction of soul and the supreme soul, this newness have to be um, given to them, and then help them uh, forge a connection, and then they will automatically experience it. So wonderful service news, Baba. I mean, technique, Baba give us, and also knowledge how this has to be shared with them. So, I like this when Baba says spirituality. The experience of spirituality is, experiencing our reality option.
Yeah, thank you, Vijay, for sharing that wonderful points, of and also including that newness or the novelty is the experience of spirituality. And spirituality is a seed, and the physical world is the tree, and everything, our relationships, our contacts, our physical communication and physical manifestation, everything is the expansion. The essence is the spirituality. So if there is any disorder in the expansion, then the solution lies not in the expansion but in the essence, that is the spirituality. So that's what Baba, you also brought out very beautifully. Thank you, Baba. uh, Others, I would invite next, anyone else, so that there's a churning, and then each one will benefit from each one's sharing. That's the objective of this churning session. Otherwise we just read and conclude. So uh, each one benefits from each one's sharings. So Radhamani sister has shared, Kumars are spiritual servers. They have planning intellect. That's very beautiful word, planning intellect. What is the difference between intellect and a planning intellect? You need to churn a little bit on this. Just plain intellect and planning intellect. Plain intellect, in fact, is a planning intellect, isn't it? The speciality of being constantly humble. The speciality of being constantly humble, to remain humble and an instrument. These two specialties make us into an embodiment of treasures. Yes, not only success, all treasures in service, all treasures. So, which are the seven dimensions of spirituality? If I may ask to just invite everybody's sharings. What are the seven dimensions of spirituality which one can experience through our words? Yeah, service. Thank you, Radhamani sister, for sharing that on the chat box. That,
Seven values, brother, seven core values we have to
yeah,
experience constantly. So
seven
that
core
is,
values.
we have to make others also to feel that.
But when will the others feel? When we ourselves feel it, isn't it?
Yes,
When we ourselves
uh,
feel, then whatever we are feeling, others will also feel, isn't it?
yes, brother, we should be constantly in that, any one of that seven values, a
Yes, yes.
constant feeling.
And what is the way out? What has Baba said? How to become an embodiment of all treasures? What is the way out? Because children are number one, Purusharth Anusar. So, what is the Purusharth which Baba Dada brought out to become an embodiment of all treasures constantly?
So we
Baba
have
said
to be
something about marriage.
combined. with the Baba brother.
Yeah, that's one
So
of
the
the techniques.
ocean. So with all relations. So in yesterday's Varadan also Baba told that treasures and relationships
Hmm.
makes us easy yogi. That is, with
Yes.
all relations, automatically love is there, and to which we have love, automatically our intellect will goes there and will be connected. So if we are combined with Baba in all relations, according to the situations, then definitely the treasures will be happy always.
Yeah, correct, correct. So experiencing all relationships with the ocean of treasures, then that automatically it will flow from the supreme to the soul. And whatever soul is experiencing, other souls surrounding that soul will also experience. The other souls may not be connected to with the supreme, but the soul, because of the connection, will receive everything, and the others will experience. Thank you. And anyone others sharing which you would like to?
Yeah,
Anything?
I'll just add uh, just to
Yeah,
this
please.
seven qualities. So when we go back to our natural nature, right? So which is that seven qualities. So like you rightly said, when we experience it, right, others will also start experiencing. So it's more of first we experiencing it, and it is actually we going back to our originality, right? So our natural states, right? So if we take water, coolness is the nature. If we take fire, heat is the nature, sugar, sweetness, right? So all that. So similarly, we have to go back to our original natural nature, start experiencing that. The more we experience it, the more others will also experience it from us, because that's the vibration we will be spreading around us. Right, that's the aura we'll be carrying around us. So um, the more we experience it, right, the more others will experience it. So it's more of we experiencing it, right? So for that, yes, we have to stabilize ourselves in ourselves, right? So we have to see ourselves. We have to first is who I am. I am my soul. Next is what I am. What I am means what is my what me, the point of light is. What is this point of light is made up of? It is made up of these seven qualities. So I am this. And it's more of experiencing, realizing who I am, and experiencing, going to the deeper. Yeah, it's a beautiful way, right, to experience. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Vijit Bhaiji, for beautifully bringing it out. How to experience our original form, because there are various forms which we take on while playing roles. Sometimes we consider role only to be our form, but that's all the Baba says. No, that's a fake. That's illusion, and that's unreal. And what is real is our original form, and the original form is full of treasures. It's a natural embodiment of all treasures, powers. But the trigger comes from connection with God. When we connect with God, that it triggers our original form, and we start experiencing. That's the role played by God in helping soul realize the original form, isn't it? So that's that's the beauty of Bab Dada. When we remember him, we get this trigger. We get the gate open towards experiencing all our original qualities, core, which we call. Om Shanti. Anyone else would like to share? The beautiful churning is going on. Each one of us, it's also like a yagya, sacrificial fire. We have to give our offering, and then yagya will produce man vanchit fal. You know, whoever soul needs whichever, uh, technique, whichever insight for improving the Purusharth, he or she will get from this yagna. So that we should just one point we should give like an offering to this yagna. Then you
Very
see
nice
the
analogy, brother.
yeah, churning session is nothing but yagya only. Or swaha. Swaha means when you churn, when you go to your original form and then churn, no, then something unimaginable will come out. No, which you yourself wouldn't have imagined. Oh, this point came. That's how it is. It is.
Yes, true, brother.
Yeah.
Om
So,
Shanti.
yeah. Om Shanti, Sandevan. Om Shanti.
Yeah, Om Shanti. Good morning to everyone. I like the point where my Baba says that has mentioned about the two specialities, that is humble and instrument. So, so we need to serve others as a complete embodiment of success with these two specialities. That is humble, be very humble, and be an instrument. Om Shanti.
Yeah. These two are very, very unique specialties of uh, soul, Baba says, especially while referring to Kumars. So each one of his Kumar, it doesn't matter. Someone is in the male body or the female body. Baba Dada doesn't look at the body. Baba Dada looks at the soul and the aura around the soul. That is angelic form. Soul and the angelic form. That's only two things Baba looks at. So while speaking to Kumar, it's applicable to everyone, each one of us. That these two specialties, if we are humble, humble to the core, not just to show off, but to the core. If we are humble and if we are instrument, we consider ourselves to be an instrument. We don't mix our, mind, our intellect, or our sanskars of the 63 verse in the service, then it's pure, then it's very powerful, and it will give spiritual experience to not only ourselves but others also. So that's the very thank you for bringing that out. Thank you. And next of Ahuti we'll get from whom? Next offering.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Yeah, Om Shanti, Kartika Ben. Yeah, please go ahead.
That was Ami Pen. Go ahead, Ami Pen.
Sorry. Yeah, I could. Some name came out, so I just read that. Okay. Uh, please share. Uh, please
Om
go ahead.
Shanti.
Om Shanti,
Thank
Ami
you.
Ben.
Today, Baba is making alert for Kumars and Kumaris that be cautious of Maya because Maya can come in any form, and it can come anywhere. So
Ah,
always keep Baba in your company so that you can be safer in a safer side.
very true. Like in computer, we keep antivirus, no?
Yes,
Antivirus also, and we keep downloading the latest definitions because these hackers they keep creating new bugs every day.
yes,
So we keep update. First, we ensure that we have a licensed version, and also keep updating the various definitions. Similarly, the the supreme license is Shivaba. So we have this Shivaba's company, and also keep connecting for the downloading the latest uh,
version.
yeah, latest versions and latest definitions, to counter the new hackers every day. Every day there's a new hacker. When the form Maya is changing forms, and more royal and royal it is becoming. The more soul becomes subtle in the Purusharth, then the Maya also becomes subtle in creating obstacles. That's a always a constant. That battle keeps on. That's why Baba says, "आप युद्ध के मैदान में खड़े हो," isn't it?
Yes, true.
And that's why Baba said Ruhani military, not Ruhani kind of anything. Ruhani military. We are spiritual army. Well, thank you for bringing that out. Anyone else? we have 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes, we can invite
Om
anyone.
Shanti, brother.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti. In
Yes.
this Murli, Babdada goes on praising the Kumars. Some of the specialties of Kumars are first, they have all types of chances. They will have to change their chants to help their family and make them progress. The life of the Kumar is lucky life. Then they are constantly free from all bondages. They are not influenced by any type of bondages. Bapdada is proud of Kumars. In this Murli, Baba goes on praising the Kumars because they are making their life so elevated. No one else can be as fortunate as they are. Kumars can do all kind of service and they are free to do all kind of service throughout the nation because they are free from all bondages. They are double light. They are knowledgeful. So they don't have waste thoughts. In this way, Baba praising
Yeah.
the Kumars. And Baba finally said, Maya loves, too loves Kumars
Yes,
because
that's what I told you. That Maya.
Baba said, yes,
Yeah.
Baba said it tries to spin them around a great deal. So Baba give caution to Kumars also. Om Shanti.
Yeah. So that's beautifully you summarized, what Babdata spoke to Kumars. And again, I'm saying it's references for Kumars, but applicability is for every soul. And every soul is a Brahma Kumar and Shiv Kumar, So it's applicable to each one of us in our Purusha. So I think we'll move to the meditation, just 1 minute meditation where we try to experience. Okay, let's try. Let's try experiencing these spiritual dimensions in 1 minute. Let's all be seated in our most favorite abode, most favorite destination, most preferred destination. That is Paramdham, sweet home. And then we will recreate that sweet home in between the eyebrows. Okay. So first, let's be there in the sweet home, the incorporeal world. There's no body, there's no matter, there's no waste thought, there's no bondage, there's no attachments, there's no kind of a vice. It's pure, absolutely pure and formless. There's no form. In my sweet home, I am with my sweetest, most sweetest, ever sweetest, my Supreme Father, Shiv Baba. I am in his company, in his lap. I am his Kumar. I am his child. I am on his heart throne. And my heart is throbbing with infinite love for him. And his heart is also throbbing for infinite love towards me. We are merged in love for each other. We are made for each other forever and ever. And experiencing being an embodiment of the Almighty Authority, who is ocean of all treasures, all powers. And now we shift, we together in the combined form shift to this corporeal world in this body, in between the eyebrows. recreating that sweet home within the eyebrow, within this body. I, the soul, am in combined with the Supreme in my sweet home, in Baba's sweet home, right here, experiencing the incorporealness, experiencing the bondage-free stage, experiencing the most elevated stage which Bapdada envisions for each one of us, experiencing the highest frequency right here in this world, which is manifesting through my thoughts, powerful thoughts, sweetest words, and most benevolent actions. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Over to you, Amiben. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Om Bai. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a lovely day.